Hello everyone, I'm Alexis. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoy this type of content. So guys, straight up, this is one of the best matches with Aphelios that you will ever see, for real. This is playing Challenger Grandmaster Elo. This is the perfect example of almost every single thing that I have talked and taught in the past videos and guides. First, we will start with the lane phase. I play what I'll talk about in this video that you will see in the top right corner info card. Basically, punish the enemy AC as much as possible for every CS he takes and always slow push your wave so you can set up a dive or lower his HP really easy, while he tries to CS on our tower. Here I was just trying to get them as low as possible and burn his flash, so the dive will be easy, but for some reason Yuumi decided to wait for its E instead of using heal. So Twitch just dies, and with the dive, Yuumi too. Then, since we got goal advantage, we just low push the wave again and set up a dive or getting a kill if possible. My awesome Thresh lands a hook, but don't let yourself be fooled by this. Dive and dive. We need to always keep in mind their summoners. So I just follow up with an auto on a Q to make them waste their summoners and wait for Yuumi's exhaust to end. And when it is just about to end, I start casting my art. That plus Great Force is a kill secure and a lot of AoE damage for Yuumi too. Easy double kill. Now we are the only lane that is winning. My team is already talking about surrendering at 50. We are in such a bad position, and I am the only hope to get back into the game. That is to say, if I make one mistake here, we just lose. So at the end, I have no one else to blame but myself. After my team died a couple times more, we now have a chance to look for something on Drake. They made a mistake being late to set up the objective, and as I talked in the past videos, one of the most important skills that a Aphelios player needs to carry the games is to rotate your weapons in a way that you always have the best one when the objective is about to be fought. In this case, I have Calibrum and Crescendum, ready to set up turrets and punish whoever gets close. Also, I have to keep in mind Yone and set art. That will be the only way for me to end up dying, so this is something I talk about in this other video. Be always aware of what your enemies want to do and how to counter it. You need to always be one step ahead of them, otherwise you just get caught and lose the game for going to autopilot. Here for example, I just follow with Q on that rat hook because I know if I get too close, Yone will just arm me or Zed will try to jump on me. And since I was spacing correctly, I'm able to kill Yone pretty easily. And even then, you see how easy it is for Zed to kill me. Just 2 Qs and I almost dead. I had to be really careful with the shadow clones, otherwise one more step to the left and I would have died right there. Here there is not much to say. We are still pretty behind and our team is trying to surrender. They died for no reason and now enemies have free Baron. I come up here with my jungle, always aware of every enemy position so I don't get caught for no reason too. And we try to steal. Somehow this amazing Talia, who said at the start of the game that she was just playing Talia cause the skin, somehow she managed to steal the Baron and we are still in game. Now this is the real breaking point. If we lose this Drake, we probably just lose the game. Because in order to lose this, we have to lose a teamfight, and if we win it, we get a soul against a Zed and a Yone, and we can start stacking armor to make them useless and upscale them. As always, we rotate our weapons to get the best possible ones for objective. Also, we arrive here before them so we can set up turrets and vision. Yone, trying to dodge, ends up using his E for no reason, so you just have to follow with a turret and some hits and he is done. Also keep in mind that you need to position here really good, otherwise even if you're ahead, you will end up getting one shot by Zed or Yone. Now that Yone dies, I try to chase Ivern away and he ends up using flash to get away. I see Zed using R already, so since I have a Crescendum R plus exhaust and I will be in melee range with a lantern, I just jump in and try to kill him as fast as possible. As you can see, even with exhaust and not even the full rotation, he gets half my HP. This is what I mean when I say if you make a mistake, you will easily die and lose the game. Now that we have Drake, I can start staking some armor and play with Guardian Angel and a stopwatch. So I can do some more aggressive plays and even bait Zed or Yone pretty easy. Since Baron is gonna be up soon, we can start playing topside and setting vision. For some reason, this Yuumi wakes up and just dies. By this moment, they are already getting tilted. Who could blame them? They lost a big lead, got Baron stolen, and lost soul. Since we see them overstepping, even after Yuumi's dead, I wake up and try to play as aggressive as possible. Especially because I see Yone ult being used. Here, I don't feel afraid of Zed's ult. Since I have a stopwatch, I already know how Zed in high elo play. I know I will be able to counter it pretty easy as soon as he tries to one-shot me and the last second of his ult. And look at this, god damn. Frame perfect, I use this stopwatch and make him waste all his combo in nothing. I swear to god this Zed will have nightmares about this. Anyway, we just keep hitting now and they lose the teamfight pretty easy. We get an inhibitor and we reset. We come back top again to set up bottom. Ivern makes a mistake and ends up getting killed by Beck, set up pretty easy. I get force here because I know if he dies we should get Baron free. They don't even come close, so we start going bot since it's already pushed and we don't need to back. They try to corner us and get through the back lane. At this point they are pretty easy to read, so I just ping my team and set a turret in the back. Yone dies without being able to do a thing. We push and get another inhibitor for free. Now it gets tricky. It seems like we can just push and end the game, but it's not like that at all. First of all, Aphelios is really good at defending a position, not chasing. My team wanted to push this, but I have seen this scenario a lot of times before. It is possible to end the game here, however, this is just too difficult to pull off. Just one mistake and we lose all our advantage, and in this position it's really easy to make a mistake like this. So I just spam ping my team that we have to go back. Gladly they listen, even though they take their time to walk away, just to make sure I also type them that I need to swap my weapons. I wanted to back there, but there was just not enough time. My team probably would have wanted to fight again, and we really need a good position for the next objective. My team starts to fight and I play this slow. I know I'm pretty strong right now, but I'm still at Aphelios ADC and I need to play this fight smart or we can lose to Elder Dragon. So I just punish whoever comes close and I don't chase at all. Set ends up dying and we have free objective. Now we just need to get the most out of the Drake and we win the game. Here I play careless because I still have a Guardian Angel, and even if I try myself for 2 enemies, we still end the game. And that's all, guys. This is how you carry a game against all odds, fair enemies and teammates inting. There are a lot more things we could have talked about, but I think we covered the most important tips to be able to carry. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed this type of content. Don't forget to leave a comment about what kind of video you wanna see next, and remember, if I manage to reach Challenger playing the lowest win rate champ in the meta, you can hit Challenger too. See you next time.